Hello everybody, this is TA TrakRacer back with another episode of American Truck Simulator. We're going to continue our Missouri deliveries. So come along and have some fun. We're going to deadhead up to Rolla, Missouri. Didn't find any jobs here that I really wanted, so we're going to go up to Rolla. It's just a little bit to the north. Hopefully we can find a good job out of there we'd like to have. If I take a job out of here, I'll only get one instance. I'm going to do one more delivery. I would like to be able to get two out of it. So Rolla, I haven't made a delivery to or from yet, so if I start there and pick another town in Missouri that I haven't delivered to, then we'll get two completions for it. So that's what we're working on. So we'll head on out to the road, head up to Rolla, Missouri. Looks like it's going to be another nice day here on American Truck Simulator, Missouri. This was a gravel pit, a quarry. We're going to go see what we can find to run up somewhere else in the state. None of the jobs out of here really were going to help me. We decided to move on down the road. Next trip I'm going to try to do in VR. We'll see how that works out, see if I can get it recorded. So if you're interested in to be on an Oculus, Meta Oculus 3. I've enjoyed using it in sim racing. Let's see how we can do it. Hopefully I can get the video to look good. We'll see. I'm gonna mess with it and see if I can. Turn on 67. Oop, there's the police. My lights on? Yeah. I don't need tickets. These jobs don't pay enough for the paid tickets. It's not too long of a trip up to Rolla. Everybody having a nice relaxing day. Been busy this week. Having something to do every day of the week. Not used to that being an old retired guy. But everybody's keeping me busy. Family all be coming over this weekend. Babysitting the dog. Got furniture getting delivered tomorrow. Today we had a plumber. Yesterday we had somebody here doing something. I forget what they did. start my truck up, it didn't run. I had to charge the battery and that. I haven't driven it much this winter. It's a 2007 Dodge Ram. I only got 66,000 miles on it. Loaded my race car and bass boat with it, as I've said before. But I didn't drive it much this winter. Maybe I tried to drive it occasionally, but I just didn't get out that much anyway. I think the way that came over yesterday. Oh, I had a plumber come over today. He was basically just checking the OR furnace, air conditioning. Got that all cleaned up, ready to go for this summer. No, the guy that's supposed to come yesterday, he's coming tomorrow with the furniture guys. I'm gonna do a little repair on one of my seats I just bought off of not too long ago. Recliner. Always something. Hopefully by next week I won't be sharing this computer between my sim rig and the gaming I do. I just purchased a RTX 5080 ASUS video card. I'm gonna put the other computer to. It has a 3080 Ti in it right now, so I'm gonna replace that with the 5080. I was wanting to upgrade it, but the cards came out and you couldn't buy them at retail, and I was able to get one at retail. Decided to go ahead and do it. It works great. The setup I got, I'll keep it so I can do this if I want to. But it's nice having two separate units, computers controlling different types of gaming. Makes things a little less confusing. I don't have wires. I got a whole two USB powered outlets on the wall there. One for the older computer, one for the newer computer I have. It's a good day. We got to bypass the way station. My motherboard went out on my computer with the 4090, and I didn't know if it was under warranty through ASUS, so I actually replaced it with an MSI motherboard. I got my ASUS motherboard back from ASUS. They repaired it under warranty. So eventually I'm going to put that in the older computer. The older computer has a generation older AMD chip in it. Ryzen 5950, I think it is. 6432 thread, but it's an older one. And the motherboard I got is the next generation with the DD5 memory. It's really not. It's a nicer motherboard than what I have in my sim rig. At least it was a more expensive one. I don't know if it's any nicer. The one in there works great, so I don't really want to replace that. So I just need to buy a CPU for it and some memory, and I'll put that in this newer computer as well. I don't know if I'll do that. I may just put the card in it. Get the card Saturday. I may just go ahead and put the card in and see how it runs. And then take my time putting the motherboard in it. It's all a lot of money. So I gotta do this game and hit the old truck on the road, so I keep my mind off all that money and spend. But hopefully the 3080 Ti's lasting me for 4 years or more. Hopefully I'll be good on computer upgrades for another 4 years. Who knows? As soon as you buy something, it becomes obsolete, it seems like. That's the issue with computer gaming. You need to know a little bit about computers so you can troubleshoot things when they happen. Fortunately, I have all those skills. I have built computers. I didn't I bought 2 computers I have. I bought both of them through Microsoft. I picked out all the parts and I let them go ahead and assemble them. Pretty lazy about it. That and the fact I never really worked too much with water cooling, but it's just a contained unit on the CPU anyway. I don't think that'd be an issue. I may just get the parts and put the other motherboard in there. It'd be nice to run just the card in there, see how that affects the performance, how much it goes up. And I can compare it with the 4090. Should be not quite as quick as the 4090, but the 5080 should handle any of the games I want to play. No problem. The 3080 Ti was, I mean, I was playing Call of Duty. I was playing all my games. You just have to reduce the resolution and stuff a little bit. Especially when you're running them on a 4K monitor. But it worked pretty well. Playing on this 4090 has been a dream, so I was thinking about going up 5090, but that's another $1,000. I don't get another 20, 30 FPS, I'm not sure. We'll see how the 5080 works. I wish I'd bought another 4090 last fall. Didn't do that. It was still a little more than I paid for this 5080. So it'd be nice to compare the two. Maybe I'll put a video out on that. It'll be fairly easy. Do some benchmarking, run some tests. Although they have the card in stock at Micro Center, at least they did today. It may have been sold. They had one, but they had several other 5080s. I kind of like ASUS. I've used them a lot. My 3080 Ti, my 4090, they're both ASUS cards. I had both of them, had ASUS motherboards on them, but like I said, the ASUS motherboard went out. I was a big cause of that. It blew a capacitor is what happened. They had to replace the capacitor, a couple other little associated parts in it. Would not power up. They fixed it, supposedly. I haven't tried it. Hopefully it works if I buy I'll probably get the Ryzen 7, the newer X3D chip. I don't know what the number is. 9800 X3D, I think. We got the 7800 X3D in this system now. There's about $60, $70 difference between the two chips. If I'm going to put it on this other motherboard, I might as well just get the newer one. It is a little faster. The clock's a little faster megahertz than the 7800 X3D. I think that one's like 5.3 megahertz, and the new one is like 5.7 megahertz. So it should be a little faster. Although the GPU is what really controls the FPS on a 4K monitor. Here we are, welcome to Rolla. There's little videos coming into town. I'm not sure what all they have around here. I don't believe it's a huge town. Nice church. We got a little bit of a skyline there in the background. It's my truck sitting there. I believe that's a performing arts center. It's pretty good size. I could be wrong about that. It might have been in the last town. I don't know. Okay, and we're back on the road. As I get this thing fired up. But while we're sitting there, let's take a look at the jobs. I need Rolla to another Missouri town. It's at least 100 miles away. Springdale. How far a trip is that? That's Arkansas. No, I can't do that. Let's see here. Springfield's not a. That's only 69 miles. That won't work. Keep looking. Going to Maryville. Oh, let's go up to the top of the state. That'll work. Let's take that delivery. Let's go pick up our load. Got it all ready for us. Oh, I got a photo to take. Glad I saw that. No, gotta go back. There we go. Right there. Can't really see it. It's over top of those buildings. But I'll get credit for it anyway if I take the picture. I think it's that performing arts building we saw. It don't matter. I don't use those pictures for anything anyway. They don't really come out well with the triple monitor setup. It's a big, long, skinny picture. I don't have a very long trip. I see it up there on the Gypsys already. Just chugging away on these jobs. Never anybody walking into Walmart lots around here. I don't know what's going on. I've never seen that back home. There's always people walking around doing things. Parking lots are usually a little more full. That's, looks like it may be sitting right next to that. Yep. Should be an easy back end, pick it up. think we got scaffolding or something on here. Let's get everything hooked up. Pull it on out of here. Turn around and come back out the way we come in. Pretty good. Don't hit anything there. Glad nobody's here because we need to go out this way. Guess it makes it kind of easy for us. Probably would have got a better picture coming this way. I know we were going to drive right by it. Wouldn't have fudged the picture. It don't matter. Like I said, I don't use the pictures. Just getting the achievement. I have to say it, we're just going to roll it right on out of roller. Don't be a hater. Dunkin' Donuts, Chase, IHOP, KFC. Glad I already had dinner. Hurry up and wait for the red light. When I play by myself, I almost always have music on. You can't play music on YouTube without getting a copyright violation. Don't need that. I don't get paid from these videos anyway, so I'm not sure how much it matters. I don't need any hassles. I'm getting kind of anxious to try the next trip in VR, see how that's going to work out. I'm sure the game would be alright in VR. I just got to figure out how to record it. I have to record the mirror, not... There's an output that shows up on the screen, but that's always jerky and just not that nice. Set your OBS to record the mirror in OBS, or in Oculus. And it's supposedly a lot better picture. It's going to be a flat 2D picture anyway, so it doesn't, you know, I just don't want it to be jerky and not very appealing to watch. I'm jerky enough myself. On the games where I'm running around with a mouse, keyboard, I get a little jerky sometimes. I try not to. I know I'm doing a lot of iRacing this week, and I've only got one chance to run a little bit. I haven't even run a race yet. Here it is. This is Thursday night I'm recording of the week. There's a couple races. I wanted to do the GT3 race, Road to America. I still may end up doing it, but I got things going every day. So I'm not sure. Grandkids coming over tomorrow evening. Got the furniture people all day. Well, not all day. They'll be here probably a couple hours, especially since he has to repair a chair. I'm not sure how long it'll take him. He's got to remove the upholster. I guess the arms. It's a pretty expensive chair. I forget the brand, but we've always bought pretty decent stuff. This is the first one I've ever had. The right arm is sort of coming loose on the chair. It's a recliner. It's got a little remote control. You can adjust the lumbar and the back where your head is. It's a really nice chair. It's automatic motor to recline out and come back. It wasn't cheap. We got another one coming, plus a couch that's made the same way. But they're good quality furniture. It's just, I guess, the guy coming to look at it, the mechanic they sent out to look at the chair from where we bought it, he said they staple the front of them on, the back's bolted in of the arms. And he said that's a very typical way most of the manufacturers do it that way. They use these big staples in the front. It's going in pretty hard wood. Now, usually no issues with them, but he has seen them come loose before. He contacted the manufacturer. They just said run a couple bolts through there and tighten it up. So hopefully it's going to work out. Had a lot of different chairs in my lifetime. I've never had one with the arm come loose. Saturday, I'm not sure what we got going on Saturday. I'm sure there's something going on Saturday. Well, I'm getting my new video card in, so I'll probably put that in the computer. That shouldn't take long, though. I was going to just wait and go ahead and put the motherboard in with a new memory and new CPU. I'm going to go ahead and try the card without that. Originally. I'll still end up using that. It's too good a product to not. It was the most expensive motherboard I ever bought. It was like $500, but usually I spend about $250 for a motherboard. Mainly because it had like 15 USB ports on the back. If you ever run a sim rig and done a lot of, I mean, you have to use so many USB ports, it's ridiculous. That's one of the reasons I bought that motherboard. I like the way that it had, I think it has 5 M.2 slots on it. The MSI board I put in though, it's working fine, so I don't really want to replace that. That was like a $250, $260 motherboard. I think that one is a 670E, but they're both 670Es. For AMD chips. The new ones just come out this year. They have 870Es out now. They're the same price those were last year. And I was told the only difference in them, I think I saw it on a video, to show what the difference between the 870 and the 670Es are. At least the ASUS brand. That's their designations. The 870E has one higher performance USB port on it, but that doesn't make any difference to me. Just about everything I have plugs into 3.0. So I don't need any ultra high speed USB port. At least I haven't had a need for one yet. So I'm not missing that. They got the same video slots on them. I think it's on generation 5. So the performance is the same. I'd like to use that board. The Ryzen 7800 X3D I have in the computer I'm using right now. The difference in performance between that and the 9800 X3D. And again, most things aren't CPU bound, they're GPU bound. Especially if you're running 4Ks or high triple screens. But there's only a very small difference in the possible FPS you're going to get. So I would like to use that board back in where I got, that's what I originally bought that board for, that system. But I'm not going to take it all apart. To have two computers sitting there apart. There's nothing wrong with this computer. It's running fabulous. I got it all updated with all the newest BIOSes and chipsets. So there's no reason to mess with something that's working. I'll probably need to upgrade my older computer before I put the card in, and I'll probably do that maybe in the morning. If I have time, because workers over here, I'll have to be down there probably while they're here. I don't know how long they'll be here. It won't take that long to move the furniture in. I'm going to take the couch out. We'll see. I might be able to spend some time with the older computer. It's just sitting right here next to me. I have two, I think they're, one's a 12, one's a 16 port Sabre USB powered hubs on the wall. So right now everything's plugged into the one that goes to the sim racing PC. I'll have to plug a couple back in the other one because I've got a desk mic here that I use instead of the headset microphone. And the only thing I switch back and forth to make them functional is just the keyboard and mouse. It's just a matter of unplugging them in one, putting them in the other. The LG C3 I've got, or I think it's a C3 or C4, I don't know. I got a 42-inch monitor that I'm using for my PC monitor here. It's the LG C3 OLED, 120 hertz. And it's hard to run a game, even with a good video card. a modern video game over 120 hertz. These games are so demanding now, even with my 4090. The 4090 should be a little quicker than the 5080 that I'm putting in this computer, but it'll be a lot quicker than this 3080 Ti I have, which is still a decent GPU. There's nothing really too hateful about it. I would call it a mid-range card now. So that's the big expense you got if you're PC gaming. It's great to PC game. You don't have to have a big, super high performance computer. I'm fortunate enough I was able to buy one through all my hard work over the last 40 years, or buy two, or put them together. But you don't have to have that to play PC games. You just have to have lower expectations on your graphics. You don't have. I wouldn't run a 4K monitor on a lower end system. Either run a 2K, which are great looking monitors, or even a 1080p monitor. And you can still game, have just as much fun. And quite as pretty to look at, but that doesn't matter. You get involved in the game. You're not. It's nice to see the real fancy graphics, but it's not a game changer. Well, it is nice. But you can be just as competitive or more competitive with a 1080p screen as you are a 4K screen. Most e-gamers use 1080p super high refresh rate monitors. And they use pretty small monitors. They want 42-inch OLEDs like they got here. So, it's to run something like the sim rig with triple monitors, you got to have a pretty beefy rig. Then again, you can sim race on a Xbox or a PlayStation 5. You're more limited in the games you're playing. There is a big difference. Actually, my first the first drive I bought was the DD Pro Fanatec. It was an 8mm wheelbase direct drive. It was PlayStation and Xbox compatible. That's one of the reasons I bought it, because I have an Xbox and a PlayStation. I wanted to be able to use them, and plus I had the computer. The computer that I'm upgrading was one I started using when I was sim racing, and it worked fine. Especially before I got to triple monitors, and it ran triple monitors okay. You're just not going to get the best FPS out of it. You have to cut down the graphics a little bit, but it ran it fine. But anyway, it just wasn't. I'd have to switch cables around a little bit to run either the Xbox or the PlayStation 5 on that wheelbase. And it wasn't really worth the hassle. The games on the PC were so much more developed and more fun. I mean, I like playing Gran Turismo 5, and I like playing Forza Horizon. And they're fine to play with. I can still play them. I just use a joystick like I always did. And they're kind of fun. I actually was. The system I have would work with Forza Horizon. Actually, no, it wouldn't. No, it does. I originally played them on the Xbox. Alright, we're going to go sleep here. As you see. I got to run on my mouth. Wasn't telling you. Of course, you're watching the video. You know what we're doing. Oh, look at that complex across from me. I don't even know what that is. We may check that out before we leave. I got to go over here. Could probably go to sleep right in there. We need to go over and check out what that thing is across the road from us there. I saw it when we were in, I think we're in St. Louis. I saw it when we ran out of St. Louis. I didn't have a reason to go over there. And it's got a video port in it, so we'll go watch a little movie in there. We'll have to go take a look and see what it is. I have no clue. But anyway, I tried to hook Forza Horizon up. And I played the game for probably a year. I had everything pretty much unlocked. It was a good game. And I was having trouble. I would get it installed. As soon as I would try to start it up, it would freeze up. And I was doing the computer version of it because Xbox has Play Anywhere, so I can play it on the Xbox or I can play it on a PC. So I was using the PC version of it, so it wasn't because it wasn't Xbox compatible. I wasn't using the Xbox. I was using Forza Horizon 5 on the PC. As soon as I would turn the triple screens on, it would shut down. It wouldn't run. If I tried to just run it on a single monitor, it runs fine. So I thought, well, maybe I was messing with my save game. Ended up losing my cloud save game on the Xbox because I was switching back and forth. So, and it never would work. I finally narrowed it down. It doesn't run on triple screens. Although I've seen people run it on triple screens, so I don't know why it wouldn't. But as soon as I would have it loaded on a single screen, be able to play it. Everything worked fine. I had the wheelbase, everything was configured in it. As soon as I turned on my triple screens, it would shut down. So I don't know what's up with that. So I just lost interest in even playing it. I can't play Gran Turismo 5 on the PC. If they had a PC version of it, I would give it a go. But they're different than, I love iRacing. Le Mans Ultimate has turned into an excellent game. Set of Courses is an excellent game. I even have fun in a Set of Course Competizione. I've got AMS2. The computer games, when you purchase them, are usually cheaper than like the Xbox and PlayStation games as well. You can get pretty good deals on them. And they're all older programs for the most part. Let's go up here, take a nap, fill us up with some fuel, get up and go check what that is across the road from us. Some of you probably know what it is. Let me know if you do. And what it's really like in there. I don't know if this would be a good representation of whatever we see once we drive into that complex. It looks odd on the map. It's huge. Come in here, get us some fuel, get us a nap, and do some exploring before we head off to deliver. I hope it looks like they probably have deliveries inside of there. That's why it's opened up like it is. I'm assuming that. So hopefully I can get around with the truck and the trailer, not get caught up in there somehow. Get us some fuel. And we'll make it daylight again. Pretty big complex. There is a video icon inside of that complex there. So $3.26 a gallon for diesel. Top off the tank, so we don't have to worry about stopping again. We should be able to complete the delivery before the next sleep cycle. Let's find us a place to Rest the night away. Whoa. Ah, the trailer's touching the abutment back there. I'm going to have to straighten it up a little bit to get through here. We'll do her. No problem. In fact, I think we're more lined up on the center one. We'll just go through that one. Looks like we can get some sleep right ahead of us here. I'm not going to try to back it in. I think I'll just pull it right in there. Back out in the morning. Hopefully it's going to allow me to do that. There we go. Man, I set the alarm. It seems like I just went to bed. Let's see how we can get in here. That's an odd deal there. I'm not even sure what it is. Can I get in there? No, I want to turn the other way. There we go. That way I can turn right out of here. Head in there. Hopefully, yeah, we should be able to get all the way through there. Then back down to where the movie is. Let's see what the complex is. I've never seen anything marked like that on a map before. Well, I had a hard time just getting through the gas pump. Hope it ain't hard getting through that complex. What in the world is this place? I've never seen anything like this. It's like we're going into the tunnel. Looks like we can go in here. This should take us a little closer. Maybe it's all exit, so I better go up there where it told us to go. That may be just an exit there. Just pull in and act like we know what we're doing. Maybe they'll let us in. Is this ultra security? I don't know. Looks like we're going underground in a huge bunker or something. Subtropical or something like that. It's kind of eerie. I wonder what the purpose of this place is. Looks like a big underground bunker. Doesn't look commercial. I mean, there may be businesses under here of some type, but come on, don't get all frightened. Just go ahead and keep driving. This is different. I'm just watching the map up here. Look, it's got green on the walls and stuff, and the sections marked green. It must be, well, obviously that's some way they designate the different areas. Purple, green, blue, yellow, red. Then we have some unaffiliated in between. Wow. Look at it. It looks like pure rock. I have never seen anything like this before. Roads are blocked off. You can't get from here to there or to here. Zone E, Zone D. What kind of complex is this? Distribution office. It's definitely designed to take some big shipments in there. Zone C. Red is Zone C. Take a look at the video. Subtropolis. What the hell is it? People just stand outside chatting at the distribution office. It's a large area. Train. So they actually bring trains in through here. Post office. But they don't get a lot of walk-up traffic. It looks very governmental or even military, but there's no big security that I saw coming in. So that doesn't make sense. Got lots of truck terminals, train coming through. I'm gonna have to look this up, see what the heck it is. So I definitely have no clue. I can see daylight this way. Let's go. I have no clue what the main purpose of this facility is. It's built on the side of a mountain. It's all stone. Took a while to build this sucker. Lots and lots of money. I have to Google this place. Hope it don't get me put on any lists. Don't need that. Don't know if that's a good place to be, if all heck breaks loose or not. Maybe it's for the zombie apocalypse. Close these gates, ain't nobody getting in here. You run out of food and have to go out and find something. I don't think you're going to grow many plants in there unless you got special lights. And if you lose your electricity or ventilation, you'd really be screwed. Oh well, let's head out on this delivery. Still got a ways to go. There's a security office, but at least they didn't have black SUVs. They had a Hummer. Well, that was exciting. I still don't know what we saw. Big underground complex. Kind of underground. It's almost at the ground level. But you got a mountain over a big hill, rock, big ass stone hill over you. They may have bunkers or something in there that goes way down into the ground. Who knows? I don't. Well, now that all that excitement's out of the way. Just want to ask some people, you know what you just been driving over? Sign needs a little work. Nobody been advertising on that sign. $40 years worth of glue on it. I don't know why I love this game so much. Just enjoyable. Be cool, Grand Theft Auto. Recognized wheels and triple screens and all that. They may recognize the triple screens. I doubt they would recognize my wheelbase and shifters and all that stuff. That'd be a cool game to drive around in. Sim rig. Get one of those little fake VR guns. Use that to shoot out of the windows and stuff. That'd be pretty cool. I don't think that's going to happen. I know there's a mod you can get for Asetek Corsa that I guess has, I don't know how detailed it is or anything. I've never really seen it. Never tried to acquire it. That's for Asetek Corsa, and I guess it's Grand Theft Auto 5 map. How accurate it is, I don't know. That was a fun game to play too. Dang, I'm gonna do my best to try to run at least Saturday, maybe try to run some Road Atlanta GT3s. Need to get some racing in. I was gonna race 2 days ago, I think it was. I was gonna spend all day in the sim. Then a friend I hadn't played with in a long time online got online, so I ended up playing Elder Scrolls Online with her. All my gaming time, pretty much, but that was okay. There's nothing more important than friends, relationships, family. So if that gets in the way of my sim racing, so be it. Or my gaming, or whatever else I'm doing, I don't care. That's the most important thing there is. Made some pretty good friends in the gaming world online, playing games. A lot of fun experiences I never would have had otherwise. It's addicting. Even though I've been a gamer my whole life, I'm not. And I'm into computers and technical stuff. I don't consider myself a geek. I mean, I was a 3-year varsity wrestler in high school. Brown belt karate. I was at Ohio State. I took kung fu for a couple years. I was on the judo team at Ohio State for a while. AAU. And I was a police officer for 10 years. I'm a SWAT team, field training officer. So I'm not just sit in the basement geek type of guy. I still love gaming. I always will. As is evidenced by what I'm doing now. Maryville. It didn't take us that long to get up here. Well, it's going to take us longer. See Maryville yet? Too much to see the name of it. It's going to be right up the road here. That'd be a good road trip this summer. Come on some of these roads I've been on an American Truck Simulator and see if they're any similar. I'd like to take a trip out west. See some things I've never seen with my own eyes. I have to see if that works out. Of course, I have to quit buying video cards, computer parts, all the other crap I buy for a while. Be a nice road trip. I think the wife would enjoy it. friend I game with is out in Washington State. But my wife has a brother who lives out in Washington State. Not the same place, of course. Okay, let's look at Maryville. Typical Midwestern town. Usually great places to live. Raise a family. Get decent jobs. A lot different now than when I was growing up, but it's still good. We had amazing job opportunities when I was growing up. It's not the same now. Prison? Maryville Prison. I wonder what kind of criminals they got in there. Well, not very nice ones. Well, that's surprising. I didn't think I'd see a prison. Guess I better not pick up any hitchhikers around here. I don't know about out there, but around here, if you drive past an area that has a prison, they always have a bunch of signs up warning don't pick up hitchhikers. Just don't usually do that anyway. If I saw somebody really stranded, I might help them. I definitely would have in my younger days. Now, as you get older, it's not as easy to do those things. Not as safe. We'll find our drop-off. That was a dumpy little truck. But if you're playing on a single monitor, you got to use things like your little joystick to do these things. I don't have to because I have triples and I can look out the windows. Just glance over and look at them. I do that so you can see what's going on. Quest 3 works good and I can use it to make good recordings. You'll see everything I'm looking at. So that'll be kind of nice. I'll probably give it a try this weekend if I got time. So Sunday's gonna be busy. People coming over for Easter. God. Saturday, I'm not sure what we got going on Saturday. I thought we had something going on. Maybe not. Maybe I'll have all day Saturday to do some things. Or I'll try that out. That would be nice. It works out good. I might just, if I like it, I might just start driving VR in here. I love my triple screens though, so it's going to have to really work well. Tyson. Gonna get some chickens? This is up here on the right. We're not going there. That's cool. We can do a load out of Tyson at some point. They seem to have added a lot of different deliveries and people you can deliver from and to. Of course, maybe that just depends on what part of the country you're in. I haven't played European Truck Simulator for a while. I got rid of one of my profiles on there. The last update they had come out, I think it was Greece. So I started a new profile and I thought, well, I'll go do these trips. Well, no, I couldn't even do them because I didn't have capability to do them. I had to level up and everything, and I just never bothered to do it. Made a couple deliveries, I think. Nothing was open. I don't play European Truck Simulator much. It's fun. It's definitely different. The scenery, how you do things. It's the same, but it's different. Oh, what we got here? Got park over here. See it anywhere? Stop, take a look. Not seeing it yet. Feeling this is going to be a fun delivery. Where is it? Up this way. I see. It's back behind me. I'm going to have to back into it. That's going to be interesting. We're going to do our best, though. We're going to try to get this big old truck backed into there. See how we do. My little screen on there doesn't do me any good to do the F3 thing where you can see outside of the truck as you're backing and stuff. The back tailgate view. Because my screen covers all that up, my display. That view right there. I can't really see that on my monitor too well. The whole bottom part's cut off. I need to figure out where this delivery's at here. I'm not going to take my screen off. I'm going to leave that on. I like it on there. I got to see where this delivery is, though. Back up to where I think it is. It usually doesn't work out well, though. I see it out the window. Yeah. Hope I don't embarrass myself too much. Back around that cone there, see if I can trigger anything. Getting it backed in somewhere. Not getting the parking Just don't seem right here. I don't know. I bumped into something. I'm not getting any green lines or anything. Like, there's nothing there. I thought that's where I had to back it. That ain't right. Oh, jeez. It's got to be on the other side of those big pipes, or wherever they are. Nothing back here. I don't know why I keep turning it back. Thought maybe it's back a little further. Looks on the map like it's to the right of me. On the gypsus. Not getting anything here. Let's look around a bit. Hey, buddy, where's the park? Where do I need to park this? Oh. You can see lines on the other side of those big tubes over to my right. Backed into the wrong place. All you out there drives truck, if there's anybody out there, do you really have problems like this when you come to a location you're not sure where to park? Or is everything just totally obvious to you? I'm sure there's a dispatcher or somebody that tells you what you need to do. Yard foreman or something. That wasn't it. I'm gonna have to back this. I gotta get through those hills right there. They got lots of obstructions in the way. I guess I need to do this academy they got in there. I've never done that. Really isn't helping me much because I can't see nothing back behind the truck. But I gotta get it over to the other side of those big pipes. But I have to get through this entrance here too. It's got big hills on it. Other little things you hit. Okay. Oops, hit something. Wish I had a backup camera in this semi. That'd be cool. See where you need to go. You're on your dash, like a car. Do they have those in trucks? Well, no. If you're getting different trailers, you'd have to hook up a camera to it. That wouldn't work out too well. I know I gotta get through this entrance, and then I gotta get my trailer over to my right-hand side. Come on, keep going. Nobody's timing this, are they? I don't need to be embarrassed about this. Everybody writing stuff on me on the internet about me not being able to park a truck. That'd really lessen my manhood. If that's the case. See out of both my mirrors. If you can't see where exactly you got to go, it doesn't help a whole lot. I know I have to get on the other side of those tubes, so I'm working on it. Something's got to work because I got to park this thing. There's no option for me not to park it. They don't pop up and say, "You want to just stop here? Take less money?" Don't ask you that. You have random parking on. At least I haven't seen it. You just gotta park the thing. I ain't giving up the job. I've already lost enough money doing these deliveries. If it wasn't for my 3 drivers, I would have no money in the bank. Keep hitting something. I wish I could just see what it was back there. It'd be nice if you get out of the truck and walk around. They do have Microsoft Flight Simulator now. That's even a plane. Why would you think you'd need to get out and walk around on a plane? Need to do it here so I can get out and see what the heck's going on. What am I hitting? Can I pick it up and move it? Oh, jeez. At least I don't have traffic backed up here in front of me waiting to come in here to pick up something or drop off a load. You see, look at that idiot out there. At the post office I worked at, they had people were only supposed to have like 45-foot trailers or something in them. They had like 40 or 50 docks where they receive mail in or send mail out. And I'd seen some, I mean, a lot of people brought really long trailers in there because that's what they had. We never sent them away. Few cars, I mean, the parking lot's full of cars being parked too, so there's so much room for them that they can maneuver. I've seen them. It's been a long time backing up, back and forth, trying to get it into where they want it. So I empathize with them. And they got me doing it. Oh, look, I can actually see my blinkers on the screen. I can see them in my cab, but sitting in here, but I don't usually see them on the display screen there for the video. Well, I'm backing somewhere. Is it where I need to be? I don't know. We'll find out when we get wherever we're going. Something seems to be working here. Not quite where I need to be. A lot closer than I was, though. I think we're getting closer. I quit hitting things. Oh, jeez. Jeez Louise. At least I can see something. Keep going. Try to hit something. I can see when I'm looking this way, you see what I see, right? That's what's on my monitor. Ooh, we're getting close, aren't we? I can see it back there. I'm gonna pick out these. There we go. Turn it going away. I always do that. turning the wheel the wrong way, dummy. Never gonna get a park doing that. There's that option to just go ahead and drop it. It's not popping up. Oh, jeez. Rookie driver. Oh, there, Caitlin made $1,700. More than I made this week. Oh, repairs out on my truck last trip. Wiped out any profits I made on this whole venture. Go off close to those cones, I don't care. Just knocking things over. Those look like, I don't know what they are. Can we do it? Can we get a green? Can we go green? Can we make that green? Come on, you can do it. You can do it. I know you can. Yeah, we got it. All right. Cargo is ready for unloading. About time. Jeez, that was tricky and not perfect, but it's good enough. Good enough for them. It's good enough for me. Here we go. 400. What? $423 for that trip. Jeez. Well, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, consider leaving a like, consider subscribing. It's TA Drag Racer. Come join us next time, hopefully in VR on American Truck Simulator. Bye.